Okay. That delay, that's too damn long.
It was storming the night the case file came in. I've never had a file turn my stomach quite like this one did. I remember it like it was yesterday. It was yesterday. Dude, come on. I'm sorry. Accuracy is important. Team RWBY is missing. And John, too, I guess. Thankfully, no case is too difficult for the junior detective.
Oh my god.
Excuse me. Our first step was obvious. Interrogate the suspects. Witnesses. What do you remember? Tell us everything. I'm not sure what can be done, but I'm happy to cooperate and aid your investigation to the fullest extent that I'm able to.
Really?
But like always, pulling information is like pulling teeth. Did you not hear what I said? This story checks out. Next! I already told you. I wasn't even there. Plus, I don't talk to cops. Or whatever you two are.
Oh, damn.
It's me, remember? On to the next perp. I told you to stop calling me a perp. Do you even know what perpetrator means? Of course I do. And for all we know, you are the purple traitor. Guys, not even Osmond and Oscar know what happened to them. We were told not to fall, and they fell. That's it.
Ooh. Damn.
We were lost. No leads. Leadless. We engaged in spirited debate, squeezing our genius brains of every last drop of
lose his
detective
cool,
juice.
man.
I'm so dry. We almost gave up. Until... I've got it! Nice. I mean, what is it, fellow detective? The headmasters. Professor Osmond, Oscar, and Professor Theodore. Now, sure, you could say that it makes sense that the two are meeting up a lot. They are in charge, after all. Something just didn't feel right. We kept taking lefts. Who would do such a thing? Using our ultimate stealth disguise skills, we were able to follow Oscar and eavesdrop in one of their meetings. We were shocked, startled even. It wasn't just Oscar and Theodore meeting up, but Winter and Raven, two maidens. Even more interesting, a mysterious girl was there too.
The Summer Maiden!
Could she be the Summer Maiden? I already told you, there's no way! Besides, there's no more room on our suspects board. No more new characters. I mean perps. But then, before we could really hear anything juicy, well, you showed up. Yeah, and we told you the whole story, and now you're all caught up, and why do you look so angry? Oh no, please spare us!
Oh shit!
Well, I guess the location of Team RWBY, and John, is still a mystery. I just hope they know we haven't given up. I hope they haven't given up either.
So, we get to see Summer Maiden. Raven is there. Okay. And we get to see the professor of Shade Academy from the novelization. That's a good thing. Oh boy. Okay, episode 2.
This is the very first entry in what I guess is about to become my journal. It just feels like something you do when you want to keep your daily life in perspective. And now that I've been young and...
Oh shit, this is where they returned.
It's not always easy to keep things in perspective these days. I know I lost it for a little bit there. Being back with my team helps, even though things aren't the same. Rin and Nora have their own thing they're working through, and I'm not the same boy they knew. I'm the rusted knight. Nora loves reminding people of that, by the way. They usually just look at her like it's some kind of inside joke they're not a part of. These days, I'd rather forget. I guess I was the rusted knight, but the rusted knight wasn't really me. Who is Jean now? Lately, I've been spending more time with the person I thought might relate most.
And how is that journal going?
I haven't quite started yet.
Soon, though. That'll help.
Yeah, sometimes it doesn't feel like anything will. Don't get me wrong, I'm not unhappy to be back. I just feel out of place. Like I've left the world by and it's done the same.
Believe me, I know what that's like. I've been the subject of a couple of fairy tales myself.
You mean Osmond has, right?
Of course. If you're not sure where to start, I do have a suggestion, if you'd like.
Sure.
Think about the good times. What little they might have been that you spent in the ever after.
Just focus on the positive.
No, not like that. It might be able to help you remember what it was all for. And rewrite the story in your own way.
The good times. I remember Alex and Lewis. Those early days of getting to know each other were magical. It was like I was living someone else's life. For me, the secret that I knew a little of what was happening to all of us was exciting. Lewis was a puzzle, since he wasn't part of the story I knew, but he figured out really quickly that I knew more than I was letting on. We compared notes on remnants. Oh, they couldn't believe I was from the faraway future. I couldn't believe they were from Vacuo. Back before the war. Before Huntsman. I remember the first time we tried to shop at the Garden Acre. They didn't have days of the week, so they invented one. Splatter Day, just for us humans. You know, for a while, they ended up having Splatter Day every day because they didn't understand. But every Splatter Day, there was a farmer's market. Only instead of buying produce, you bought farmers who would grow it for you for a little bit. We would roast things by the fire every night. But it was those campfires I remember most. Lewis writing everything down in his journal. The story he'd one day tell to help lead my friends to me. Oh, and in those early days, every night around the campfire, when I tell them my story, my adventures, oh, they always seemed so amazed. Which was weird because it was just my life. The mistakes I'd made. And the times I'd gotten lucky. It was like having my team back. People around you who make you feel more than you are. Or maybe they see you in a way you can't see yourself. It's the same kind of warmth that a good fire brings. Laughter. And a good meal. I see those campfires all across Vacuo at night, and I wonder what people are sharing, what they're building, the hope they're stoking, and what they'll be saying when this is all over. I guess maybe there's something to this after all.
Perspective.
Yeah. Do you think we're gonna make it?
Around that campfire. Did it matter?
No, I guess it didn't.
Jeez. Wow. Get an insight of John. Just wow. I'm really at loss for words.